How much do you think Obama's going to make? Let me tell you something.
A couple million a speech.
You know who should be rooting and crossing his fingers that Trump wins is Obama. Because if Trump wins, Obama will make so much fucking money talking about, like democracy and like giving speeches about what it's like to be a president, what it's like to run the greatest nation in the world.
Fine. Either way. Trump.
Oh, he's going to be fine either way, but he can it could literally double his money if Trump wins.
Here's a theory a lot of people have said, I don't think he wants to win. Do you think he wants to win with the moves he's been pulling?
I don't know, man.
They said he has one campaign office in Florida that has 4 employees.
Good, perfect. He's winning.
So,
Hashtag Tiger Blood.
He's not, I mean, beyond the idiotic shit he's saying, he's not really running an efficient campaign.
It's entirely possible that he doesn't really want to win. If you think about it, it's entirely possible that he thought that it would be like, remember when Howard Stern ran for governor of New York?
Was that 90s?
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it, Jamie? I think it was somewhere in there, but I don't think Howard Stern really wanted to be the governor. I just think he wanted to have some fun.
Right.
And that might have been what happened with Donald Trump. Like, he might have been just thinking he was going to make a splash, have some fun, and
now he's in too deep.
Yeah, and he was still doing his TV show back then. Remember? Like, he was still the Celebrity Apprentice guy or whatever it is. Not a Celebrity Apprentice. Is that the name of the show? Why does it sound so stupid?
It was just The Apprentice. Then it was the
Apprentice. So NBC fired him from that show.
Yeah.
Because he was saying a bunch of shit about Mexicans. And when they fired him from the show, that's when he ramped it up. And when he ramped it up, that's when he got more and more popular. And that's when he won the Republican nomination. Like, it's all, part of it is because NBC canceled his fucking show. That's what happened. NBC,
so we got
made
NBC
Trump.
to blame.
This is what we got to blame. We got NBC and we got Caitlyn Jenner. Because there's a part of America that when Caitlyn Jenner won the Woman of the Year after being a woman for 6 months, and when ESPN did that giant piece on her, and they're fucking flying over her house with a helicopter, and the drapes are blowing in the breeze, and she's hiding in the shadows, and you're like, what the fuck? There's a part of America that was like, fuck this. Enough. We got to put our foot down. We got to put our fucking foot down now. And then Trump came along. I'm an asshole. And they were like, I'm an asshole too. Stand up. Stand proud. People got upset. I think there's like an ebb and flow to shit. I think when things go too left-wing, too progressive, too transgenders in the bathroom, all that crazy shit, when that goes down, there's a part of America that's just not ready yet. And they go, fuck that. And that's where you get Trump.
That's a solid theory.
Solid, right?
I'm more fascinated when I watch the people in the crowd just really agreeing with the bullshit he's saying. Like when he said the stuff like, black people, what do you got to lose? You had no jobs. Everybody's in poverty. And there's people in the back like, yeah.
He said that?
Yeah.
He said there's a speech?
It's a speech.
Oh, please
when
play that.
He's appealing to black voters by just saying, there's no jobs. You live in poverty. The schools are bad. It's 58% unemployment with your youth. I mean, what do you got to lose?
It's a pretty good impression. It's not bad. I know exactly who you're doing. Wow, we were watching earlier when you said that Obama founded ISIS.
Yeah.
We were watching that earlier. We're like, this is like a pro wrestling show. Like, he's saying some crazy shit
Just goes for it.
But he's saying some... Here, play it so we can hear it, Jamie. Trump asking for the vote of every single African American.
Has suffered under Democratic control. To those I say the following.
Oh my God.
What do you have to lose by trying something new like Trump? What do you have to lose?
I hope he's high as fuck right now. And he's making a documentary.
Shadow from the hat covering his dumb eyes.
Chris Bell's filming all this secretly. Look at them. They're all screaming, cheering. This is some
black woman back there.
I say it again. What do you have to lose? Look, what do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
Wow, this is amazing. We're watching a movie. It's a Coen Brothers movie.
And at the end of 4 years, I guarantee you, that I will get over 95% of the African American vote. I promise you.
I promise you. Why? Even just saying that, like, what? Who gives a shit if you? What? What percentage? How do you know that? Like,
he doesn't have a plan. He's just talking. It's fast. But the crowd is what.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
If he was doing that for 30 people, I'm like, okay, I get it. But
I have some pretty significant theories. I think that people are way too soft. I think it's way too easy to stay alive, and I think we've never, ever had that in human history. And I think that we're overbreeding because of it at a ridiculous rate. And I think there's a bunch of people out there that have no business fucking and or having kids.
Well, you just turned very serious.
I'm fucking serious. I think it's not their fault. It's no one's fault. It's no one's fault. It's just the cycle that we're in. We're in a cycle of safety. We're in a cycle of safety. We're in a cycle of recreational outrage. People are getting outraged at things that don't make any sense. The reason why? There's no life-threatening fucking situations that are constantly at your door. There's no wolves. There's no fucking, nothing's going wrong. So we're going after words. You can't say retard anymore. You know, don't say tranny. We're getting outraged about shit that doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's more of a product of the internet.
There's that too.
Survival.
Those are bad examples.
Having wolves come at your door. I think that's just a product of the internet, people being able to react to something, and people being able to gather together on something and then start a petition.
Yeah, those are bad examples. Retarded is not a bad example because it's like that doesn't mean a disease. It just means someone who's slow to get things.
Yeah.
We shouldn't automatically imply that you're picking on someone with a mental illness. And in fact, when people initially had Down syndrome, when the birth certificates would come, it would call them a mongoloid idiot. That would be like what it would be listed on the actual birth certificate.
Yeah.
Mongoloid
idiot. Very straightforward.
Yeah. It's very straightforward and very bizarre.
Harsh.
It's hard times. These are hard times we're talking about. It's good. Look, everything is good. It's better to be alive right now. Yeah. This is as good as it gets. This is a beautiful time. But we're going to get things like that. We're going to get things like that Trump thing because it's so fucking easy to stay alive.
It is easy to be alive. But
easy as
it's fun.
fuck.
It's fun for it to be easy to be alive.
Exactly.
I was at my friend's house.
We just got to balance back.
Yeah. He was playing PS4, and he was playing baseball on a PS4, which I think is horrible.
Is it horrible? Why is it horrible?
Baseball video games, I'm not into it. It's just, give me football, give me basketball, give me fighting, give me a fighting game, give me some shooting, but baseball...
It's not good?
On a video game. Not to me. Obviously, everybody likes what they like. But I'm over there as a guest. He doesn't even have a second controller. And... So I went on my phone, went on Postmates, Target, PS4 controller, the UFC 2 game. It was there in 20 minutes.
20
to
minutes?
My friend's house.
What?
I don't even own a PS4. I just wanted to play something different.
They can do that?
They came through with the UFC game and the controller, and we hooked that shit up, and then
in 20 minutes?
And we were playing UFC.
How the hell do they do that?
It's because it's just basically a delivery. It's not Target, it's Postmates, where it's a person and they are driving around and they waiting for orders.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll take that over at Wolves.
Fuck yeah. No, I'm not saying that it's bad.
I know.
I think this is the best time to be alive ever, for sure. But there's guys like you, and there's guys like a lot of my other friends, and that I'm just happy to know and happy to be around. And then there's a bunch of people out there, unfortunately, and for them, they've been exposed to some bad ideas.
Yeah.
And they don't have the best genetics, and they're living in somewhere that sucks, and they get to vote too.
Right. I love reading comments on articles just to see, like, is that real?
Right.
Is that a real human being that thinks and I'm fascinated all the time where it hurts me and it makes me happy at the same time. Like, I can't believe that I live on the same earth as that type of person that thinks that for real, or a person that really thinks that Trump will be president, or a person that has these
Trump could
views
be president,
about that.
Right? I mean, it's halfway there. He's the Republican nominee.
He is. He's gotten super far. I don't think it's gonna happen from here.
Man,
but
I think
the
those
fact he's gotten
people-
this close is crazy.
It's crazy. But I think those people that you're talking about, that you can't believe they think that way, they're a product of whatever the fuck happened to them in their world. Like, there's pockets of the world that are all a mess right now. And if you were born in that pocket, or I was born in that pocket in the same sort of circumstances, that's one of the things that it's hard to recognize as a person. You see someone's an asshole, you just go, that's a fucking asshole, fuck them. But in a way, we gotta kind of look at those people, go, damn, they just got fucked. They got born into a group of dummies with a bunch of violent tendencies and crime and bullshit and nonsense, and this is all they've ever known, and they're just trying to get by. And, you know, a guy like Trump comes along, like, yes, finally. And if it wasn't Trump, it could be a number of motivational speakers all throughout the country that might have nefarious intentions.
Yeah.
Anybody who's really, like, super charismatic now, it's kind of open game.
Right.
Like, when a guy like Trump can come along and talk as much crazy shit as he has, and in some ways, I'm not opposed to him winning. Because in some ways, I'm like, look, he is the best guy to fuck this system in the ass. And we know this system sucks. It's almost like this guy's a suicide bomber. Like, Trump's like this wild dude with a vest and a sweaty face, and he's just running into that cafe.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, yeah, the two-party system is flawed. Anyways.
I'm going to put that on a meme. Yeah.
It should be more than two people able to run. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, it should be a lot.
Do you know Tom Rhodes?
Yeah.
He was on Duncan Trussell's podcast the other day, and he was talking about the way it's set up in Holland.
It's like 10 or something.
Yeah, something. Jamie, see if you could find out how many candidates they have, how many parties, rather, they have in Holland, but it's many, many, many. And they're all, like, it's real reasonable, like, how they're placed.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's, like, a lot of us, me included, that we're upset because there's some things on one side that I agree with, some things on another side that I agree with, and some things that aren't being represented at all. Like, the idea that these two people, whatever opinions they discuss, are the only opinions that we should all be talking about, that's crazy. It's crazy.
It should be more. Why can't they collaborate, but not Trump?
Jesus, look at how many they have in Holland. This is crazy. How many do they have, Jamie?
11, but there's 17. Though six of them didn't vote in the 2012 election, so they might be brand new. I'm not sure.
But they have 11 different parties
that voted in the last. Yeah, they all had candidates.
Wow. See, that's right. That's how it should be done. We're getting hoodwinked by a group of people that are just controlling this ancient system, and it's not a good system. And they know it's not a good system, but the only way you could ever stop this system is you have to have people with pure hearts and minds that are willing to admit the system sucks. So they're going to lose whatever position of influence that they have and step back and be judged by the merit of their own ideas again. Instead of being a senator or a congressman or a president, they just say, look, this system sucks. You think it sucks? I think it sucks. Let's get together the best legal scholars and people that understand human nature, and let's conduct and compose a system that works.
Yeah.
And let's really run the government like it's one of us and that we're all in this together. These old fucks don't realize that. They just cling to power till they're in the grave. They just hang on to it like it's a rope hanging over the abyss. They know they're going to drop into it. They don't want to let go. Oh, we need to control these independents. Reduce the number of percentages they have to. It's just the way it's going to be, man.
I'm fascinated by the just level of, like, obviously we have egos to want to do what we do, but to want to run a country, just a level.
Wow, dude, if you can't take jokes and you can't play basketball and you're not really good at fighting, you find a way to be special.
To want to run it, this is a different.
It's a weird impulse.
It's a different type of pressure.
Here's the weirdest thing about that impulse. When you see someone out there in the world, when you see someone that you admire, whether it's an athlete or a brilliant scholar or whoever the fuck it is, you see someone, a musician, you see someone you really admire. That person has accomplished something amazing.
Right.
All a president has to do is get people to like him.
Right.
That's it. Like, Obama really didn't have a whole lot of experience in the world, like creating things or making things. He went from being, what, a lawyer to a senator, right?
Lawyer, then community activist.
Yeah.
And then, state senator, then a senator.
I mean,
And he got in, I don't know if it's state senate or senate, but he got in because he moved up because a dude had a sex scandal in Illinois.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Who
was that dude? That's your state.
I forget who it was.
But it's not like pick a person, like some great person in history that's done something amazing, and you look at them and you're like, wow, I would love it if that great person of wisdom and accomplishment, if that person would step up and be president.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily have to be the case in America. All you have to do is just be liked.
Right. Well,
that's kind of crazy.
It is. It is. It is. I don't even know. I mean, both Hillary and Trump are 70 or 69. Like,
yeah, they're too old. Why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Old people can dream, but don't dream so big.
Dude, you're 30 and you're thinking about retiring.
I'm 33. I'm like,
you're already buying hotels and thinking about an exit strategy.
Yeah, I'm 100% because I like this. I enjoy this, but I mean, I see how it could go. I just see how I look at how other people have handled their moment and how other people have handled their finances, and I don't want any part of that. So I'm making every step, everything I do every day is about being super stable 7 years from now and comfortable and to have enough passive income where I don't have to worry about that.
That's very smart, man. It's very smart. And you're doing it like in a real proactive way. Not a whole lot of people look at it that way. Everybody else just sort of like rides it out, or... Well, it's a weird mindset, right? It's like the investment mindset is so different than the creative mindset.
Yeah. It's just look, I mean, it's just, not just spending smart and just, I research a lot now and just, shift my internet time from the bullshit to just looking at properties and just.
That's smart.
Trying to do something else, man, and just, I don't want to end up on no special. Mm-hmm. He spent in 2014 and he did this and now he's done that. I don't
Real Hollywood stories. Hannibal Buress.
I don't want to be on some goofy ass show that I don't want to be doing 8 years from now where you like, oh, he definitely needed the money. I don't want to do anything.